Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As I said, every Wednesday, every Saturday, without fail, Lucy Shipshape. Here I am, here we are. Let's get on with the show. I hope you guys are all having an absolutely lovely Saturday, being productive, doing whatever you've got to do, counting those chickens, getting those ducks in a row, all that good things, because that does lead me on to today's topic, which is going to be motivation. How we get motivated, why we get motivated, why it's important to be motivated, and all those really intricate fun things that I'm sure you guys are often scratching your head about. And don't worry, I've had my fair share of moments where I'm like, where is the motive? Where has it gone? I have lost it. So if that sounds like something you would like to talk about, and especially in relation to exercise, health and fitness, do just stay tuned and let's get on with it, shall we? Motivation. How do we get it? This is a question that I get asked quite a lot, both in social media and in real life. How on earth am I so motivated to exercise every single day? And now, when I say exercise, I mean anything in which way I am moving my body that it is not at rest. So that can be anything from just walking, to running, to doing a workout, to taking part in a sport, to just doing something physical and active with my body. I try to do that every single day, but how on earth do I do it? I think the main thing when it comes to daily activity is that you just have to tell yourself and integrate it into the part of your daily process of life, the daily steps of everything you do. Integrate in fitness, health, exercise, movement. Make it become as commonplace as brushing your teeth, having your morning cup of coffee, or having a sandwich for lunch. It's just going to become part of your lexicon, part of your daily life. For me, that does entail that often I am waking up quite early to make that dream a reality of exercising every day. When I'm at work on the ship, I try to wake up at like 5:45 in the morning. In case I'm working at 7:45, that gives me time to have at least a 45-minute gym session and then shower, rehydrate, and appropriately refuel my body for the day ahead. So again, that's just an example of how I've weaved it into my daily life. Now we're in this weird sort of half lockdown, half what's going on sort of life's not normal. I've just found myself saying I have to get up and have at least an hour's walk every day, mind, body and soul. Think of the why. Why am I doing this? I need this as decompression time. I need this as me time. I need this just moving my body and getting out of the four walls that I've been surrounded in each and every day. I think that has been a bit of a golden ticket for everyone really going through this at the moment. Like, I'm sure I'm not the only one who was actually excited to go on a walk for the first time in their lives. Like, a lot of people have just, taken walking and found a love for it. So I think that's so wonderful. But then take that drive that you have now for walking and apply that to other areas of your life. So my why honestly did start with wanting to be fit and healthy post my thyroid cancer journey story diagnosis. Again, I have always been sporty. Like, if you've watched some of my videos and just heard me talk about it, I've been sporty since I can remember. But I really made a conscious commitment to lifelong health, movement and exercise when I got that all clear, and when I knew I would be living with a thyroid condition for the rest of my life. I made it a priority in my life. That's another really important thing to say, and hopefully it's an important message you can take from this video. You have to make it a priority in your life. If you want to be moving, running, jumping, climbing trees into your old age, into any age, into your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s and beyond, you have to take health, fitness and movement and make it a priority. There are so many things in life that can kind of steal away our attention and steal away our time that really aren't doing bits for us. Like, if we're going to be taking it into that vernacular, it's just, they're not benefiting us. And I'm not saying that out of, the 14 to 16 hours I'm awake, every single minute of every single hour is spent dedicated to all these things that I prioritize and take pride in. you've got to have switch off time. You've got to. We, as human creatures, we need downtime and de-stress and things. So obviously I do have times and I do have moments where I do just take a step back. But honestly, each and every day I prioritize getting out, moving my body in a way I haven't moved it for the last hour or so. I think it's truly wonderful that we just detach any sort of emphasis that it has to be this insane way of exercising. We can do anything, and the importance comes on just changing the state of your body. If you've been lying down all day watching Netflix, what a life. If you've been working on your desk all day, look at that, girl boss, getting at it. But then decide to move your body in a different way than you just have been. I've repeated myself because it's that important. But in the way of weaving it into daily life, I know that it's such a cliche, but things like on your commute, get off a stop earlier and walk. See if there's a way you can actually walk to work or walk to where you're going. I know the government right now in the UK is like, hop on a bike or walk if you're like going to the shops or meeting up with your mates, things like that. Emphasis on small incremental changes that we can make lead to an absolute huge change in the bigger picture and the end result. It's all about small incremental changes, and that is what will motivate you. It is Saturday, we're getting serious. We're talking about Lucy Shipshape's Saturday sit down topics. That's probably what I'm going to name this. Wow, did I just invent a new series? Did I just say a lot of S's when I find it a little bit hard and I might have a tiny fraction of a lisp? That's what I did. Lucy Shipshape Saturday sit down sesh. Oh, so in these sessions, I will be hopefully addressing, tackling, highlighting, and just having a little chit chat about the topics that I think are important, not only to physical health and fitness. I'm so passionate, I can't even say the word. Physical health and fitness, as well as mental health and fitness, because that is also a thing. The mind is a muscle, and we got to work it. We got to talk about it, and we're not attaching stigma, and we're not judging. Judgment-free zone. Motivation doesn't have to be a number on the scale. It doesn't have to be a number on a treadmill. It doesn't have to be a number. It doesn't have to be anything negative. In fact, I've found, and I'm sure you guys have found in your life, that when your motivator is something positive, you are 10 times more likely to stick to what you want to do. I think intrinsic and extrinsic motivation are very important as well. Motivation has to come from within. It has to be intrinsically driven. There's nothing wrong with having external motivation. Things like, going on that holiday and looking a certain way, or doing a certain thing for an extrinsic reward, something outside the body, the mind and body. But when it comes to lifelong commitment, the why has to come from you, has to come from the inside. You can tell people what to do, but they won't do it unless on the inside, that's what they want to do. Do you see? So you can take that and apply it to everything, but most importantly, when it comes to exercise, you're doing it for you. You're doing it so that you feel that burn in your body, and you feel all flustered and your heart rate rising, and just the sensations that you're going through. And then, for me at least, and I know a lot of people, because even people like Joe Wick speak about it, I see it all over social media, but like that post-exercise high, sometimes that's what motivates me. I'm like, I'm going to put my head down and get through this workout, because I know on the other side, that rush of endorphins, just that feeling, it's so wonderful. You always get addicted to that feeling. Again, that sounds absolutely insane, and I'm not saying like addiction's good, addiction's bad, but I am sometimes addicted, especially when it comes to my running. I get that post-runner's high. Oh my gosh, that feels as good as anything. Like, I can't actually believe just running can sometimes lead me to feeling the way it does. So find that intrinsic motivation. My goodness. Honestly, I do feel when it comes to motivation, especially around health and fitness, I could be talking for hours, but I want to keep these like quite snappy videos if I could snap. So do let me know down below what you do to motivate you, what you think is a really good strategy or strategies that you do to implement in your daily life to make sure that you commit and that you're motivated to those things to just live a happier, healthier, more holistic, lovely life. Do let me know down below or if you want to message me, reach out on Instagram. I would just love to talk about what motivates you, how I can then apply that to what motivates me. I just think it's truly wonderful to create a community around something like motivation, because we're all looking for it. We all want it. So when we find it and when we find strategies that work for us, we should definitely share them. Share them with your friends and family, but most importantly, share them with me and the internet. So just to be wrapping up in terms of my motivation, I definitely think for me it comes from wanting to live a long, happy and healthy life. I've had my health deteriorate. I've had my health taken away from me through one way or another, and I just never want to take that for granted again. Like, the incredible things that my body can do motivates me to do those things with my body. We learned about in our course just now that even like the most minute things of just fueling your body correctly links to things in terms of like motor neurons and joints, and the way our joints then work for us, and the things that we eat can then affect all the mechanics in our body, and just all those muscles that are just involuntary working around our body right now, like digestion and heart and all these incredible things our body's doing for us. The least I can do is take care of my body so it takes care of me. So that is my motivation. And the biggest tip I can give you is just detach any weight that you have to exercise and fitness. Any negative or energy, weight or stigma or anything you have attached to all these things, you just, as soon as we can slowly dissolve those away, we can really focus in on what makes us feel good, and that can drive us, that can motivate us, and it will just be truly wonderful when you have that little switch flick in your head. I truly hope that everyone has the same experiences that I have in terms of exercise, because it is really, it's part of who I am, it's part of my life, and it does really enhance my life. So I just truly hope that everyone can share the same passion for exercise as I do. Gosh, that seems silly. Oh well. Thank you so much for watching what I'm going to call the first Lucy Shape Saturday sit down spiritual session. I'm going to rename it, it's going to be down below. But thank you so much for clicking on the video for today. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope we can check in again soon. Do follow me on Instagram, and do check back here every Saturday, every Wednesday for the ramblings and whatnot that's going on inside my brain. Bye guys, thank you.